Hello everyone and welcome to All Things Watched. In this video we are going to talk about the brand new movie Boy Kills World. Well, actually I don't think this is a brand new movie. I think the movie actually came out last year, but it's still relatively new and this is my first time seeing it. The movie actually had a really great cast. It starred Bill Skarsgård, who was actually the main character of the film, and he portrays a character that I believe they just simply call Boy. And you know, you have Famke Janssen in here, Jessica Roth, Brett Gilman, you had Michelle Dockery, Isaiah Mustafa, I believe is how you pronounce that name, you know, Nicholas Crovetti, Cameron Crovetti, Yayan Ruhuyan, I believe. I could be butchering his name, but anyways, you get what I'm saying. This movie was absolutely stacked, and honestly, I had a lot of fun with this movie. And one thing that the movie did that was very smart is right from the very get-go, right from the very beginning of the movie, this movie tells you what it is. It's a movie that does not take itself serious. It's a very it almost is almost kind of like a Kill Bill kind of vibe, or one of those types of movies that's just sort of, or even like Becky. I don't know if you've ever seen the franchise Becky or Becca. I think it's Becky. You know, so it's kind of in that category where the action is ridiculous, the story is almost really non-existent. I mean, there is a story, there is a plot behind it, but you're not going to see this movie because of how good the story is. You're going to see this movie because of the pedal to the metal action, the ridiculous action, and just how great the choreography was in this movie. I really loved how great the choreography was. Bill Skarsgård is an absolute tank in this movie. His character Boy, you know, to give you a basic idea of what the movie is about, which is basically going to be a huge spoiler because there's not a whole lot really to talk about with the plot, but essentially what the movie is about this boy, hence his name Boy, but who's portrayed by Bill Skarsgård, and he ends up losing his mother at a very young age, and his whole life he trains and battles to sort of fight against this very strange world that we're in. I don't know if I would go as far as saying that it's like a post-apocalyptic world, but it is a very different, strange kind of world that's ran with very strange, you know, a very strange type of, I guess, government or whatever you want to call it. It's a very different kind of world. It's not like a realistic setting, and so he is, you know, growing up in this world, training, and he just wants to become the best that he can in terms of martial arts and weaponry, and really he just wants to become a hunter, so to speak, you know, to hunt other people to seek out revenge for what they've done to his mom. And that is exactly what he does in this movie. They really titled the movie very appropriately, Boy Kills World, because he just rips through so many people in here. But like I said, the special effects were really good. There were times when you could tell that it was fake. You know, the CGI, I'm not saying that the CGI was flawless, I'm just saying that it looked good. You know, the action sequences were done so well, the choreography was done so well, that you kind of forgive the fact that sometimes the blood might look a little fake. You know, even if there was like a type of like amputation, there's one sequence, for example, one sequence in the movie, I guess a minor spoiler, where Boy, or Bill Skarsgård's character, is fighting against a bunch of these people, and he uses like a grater, almost like a cheese grater or maybe like a carrot grater type thing, and he's just, you know, beating people with the grater, but he actually uses it so he like grates off pieces of their face or like parts of their skin. And I thought that stuff, like, you could tell when the blood was flying off that it looked a little bit fake, but I thought that it was done so well you kind of forgive it. Like, it still looked really good, it's just sometimes the blood spatter you could tell was a little fake. But man, the choreography was crazy. It was just pedal to the metal action the entire time, and it's not, and one thing I also really liked was that it was very pedal to the metal the whole time. So it's not like it was only like one okay action sequence at one part of the movie. This movie is just like right from the get-go, just boom 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 boom. It's like one big action sequence, and for me, I love these types of movies. So if you go into this movie, just remember it's an action movie, and that's it. There's no great story, no great character development. I mean, there's a little bit of a twist, so to speak, at the end of the movie, which I actually really appreciated, but really you're not going into this movie for the story, you're going in here for the action. It is phenomenal, the action. It is just a adrenaline movie, pedal to the metal, and the choreography is phenomenal, and the special effects are actually okay. I loved all the performances. I actually wish Famke Janssen was in it a little bit more. I'm a big fan of her work. I love her in almost everything she does, even though I know she oftentimes have played in movies that have not performed well. I don't ever think that those movies, you know, I don't think that she was to blame. I think Famke Janssen is a phenomenal actress, and I don't ever think that if her movie fails, it's her fault. She's a phenomenal actor, she really is, and in this movie she's a phenomenal actor, and I kind of wish we had got her a little bit more. I would have even liked it if she had been a little bit more of, say, the main bad guy in the movie, or the main protagonist, where she's more of like a secondary protagonist, so to speak. I think it would have been really cool if they just focused on her and whatnot. But overall, I absolutely loved the movie. I did. I really enjoyed it. If I had to put a number on this movie, Boy Kills World, I'd probably give this one like a 65% because I would actually watch this again. I would watch the sequel if they did it again, but like I said, you have to go into this movie not expecting the world's greatest story. Just come in here looking, expecting an adrenaline, pedal to the metal, crazy action sequences, beautiful choreography, and just find yourself losing yourself in this movie for the duration of the movie, and just having a blast and seeing Bill Skarsgård just rip through the entire world. So with that being said, folks, that's my review of Boy Kills World. Let me know in the comment section below if you've seen it, and if you'd like to tell me why or why not. If you like this video, click the subscribe button, and until the next one, take care.